What's up, travellers? Welcome back to SJ Aviation HQ. Welcome back to another video on this channel. Today I'm going to be doing another model review for you guys today. This is the model review of the Japan Airlines Boeing 787-9 by NG Models wearing the Oneworld livery. Before we go any further into the video though, if you are new to the channel, to SJ Aviation HQ, welcome. If you like the content of model reviews, airport updates and unboxings of models and other great stuff like that, go ahead and subscribe below, and also down that bell icon for post notifications for future videos, as I have a massive lineup of videos coming very soon to the channel, including a massive unboxing which you don't want to miss out on. If you made it this far into the video and you would like to show some more support to the channel, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, as it would help me out a lot. So going into this video, before we go ahead and check out the box you can see in front of you, I'm going to read out some information about Japan Airlines as an airline, and then a brief backstory about the information about the aircraft, and a little bit of history about the aircraft as well. Japan Airlines, also known as JAL or JAL, is an international airline and is Japan's national flag carrier. Founded on August the 1st, 1951, and commencing operations on October the 25th, 1951, Japan Airlines is headquartered in Japan's capital of Tokyo, with its main hubs at Tokyo Haneda and Tokyo Narita International Airports. According to planespotters.net, Japan Airlines has an aircraft fleet consisting of 154 aircraft, including 47 Boeing 787 Dreamliners, consisting of 25 Boeing 787-8s and 22 Boeing 787-9s, with a combined age or average age of 6.2 years. Japan Airlines joined the Oneworld Alliance on April the 1st, 2007, and currently has 3 aircraft in the Oneworld livery, including an Airbus A350-900 with registration Juliet Alpha 15 X-ray Juliet, a Boeing 777-300ER with the registration Juliet Alpha 732 Juliet, and this Boeing 787-9 with the registration Juliet Alpha 861 Juliet. If you want to go ahead and check out the model review I did of the A350 wearing this livery, go ahead and check out the top right corner right about now, leading you to the video, the card, top right corner. So going into some information about this aircraft now. The MSN number, or the manufacturer serial number of this aircraft, is 35422. This aircraft's line number is 139, which means this aircraft here was the 139th 787 to roll out for Boeing at the Boeing factory in Everett. This aircraft was built as a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, which is of course the second of the 3 variants of the 787 family. Of course there's the 787-8, which is the shortest variant, the middle variant, which is, as I mentioned, the 787-9, and the 787-10, which is the longest and probably the more outstanding one. Of course, my favourite variant being the 787-9. This aircraft was actually a testbed 787-9, which wore the test registration, or the registration, November 789 Zulu Bravo, and this aircraft here performed its first flight on November the 19th, 2013. As of today, it is 8.9 years old. As I mentioned, this aircraft was built and produced at Everett Painfield, which was the main plant for the 787 production line. Of course, the production line for the 787s is now at Charleston in South Carolina. But of course, Everett Painfield is located just north of Seattle. Of course, Seattle has an abundance of airports. Painfield, which is just to the north, it's got Seattle Tacoma. It's got Boeing Field, and it's got Renton as well. If you like Boeing aircraft and you want to go ahead and see all the aircraft that are built and ready to be delivered, go to Boeing Field, Renton, of course Painfield as well. And of course in South Carolina there's the Charleston Air Force Base as well for the 787s. And this airframe is currently active, which means it is currently operating with passengers on board. So the registration of this aircraft that we're looking at today is Juliet Alpha 861 Juliet. Again, this aircraft is a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, which was delivered to Japan Airlines on June the 9th, 2015. It is equipped with two General Electric Gen X-1 Bravo engines, and was ferried between Painfield and Tokyo Narita between June the 10th and 11th, 2015 on its delivery flight, and was painted into the Oneworld Alliance livery during March of this year, which that being in 2022 for those watching this in the future. If you do like the fact that the box is in this sort of layout, do let me know in the comment section below, and I'll continue doing this sort of thing. I think it gives a bit more anesthetic to the video as well. Instead of looking at the box straight on, if it's standing on its bottom panel. But if you do like this sort of layout, do let me know in the comment section below, and also comment below if you would like to see any more model reviews, what models you want me to review on this channel. If you do know what's in my collection. If you do want to go ahead and see and be updated in terms of the ins and outs of the airport, see photos of my model collection, stay up to date with live streams and other great stuff like that, go ahead and follow me or support me on Instagram. The first link will be in the description below in the social area Astra International Airport's Instagram page. Everything that I do social media wise, YouTube, Patreon, which is coming soon, and other information like that is on that Instagram page, so go ahead and support me on there. So without further ado, let's have a look in detail of the box, showing it to the camera. As you can see in the top, we have the Boeing 787 Dreamliner trademark titles there in the Boeing font, somewhat the Boeing font. Here we have the aircraft, the 2D rendering of the aircraft, the Boeing 787-9. We're in the Oneworld livery. In the back there, we can see the Oneworld logo there, and just here we can see the member of Oneworld typeface there. Here we have the Japan Airlines logo, the crane logo, the iconic crane logo that's been on the Japan Airlines aircraft for quite some time. Of course, they did change the delivery to, I think it was the Samurai Sun livery, but other than that, this crane logo has been on the aircraft well into the 1980s or something like that. Here we have the registration again, Juliet Alpha 861 Juliet, and there's some licensing for the Boeing 787 and the Boeing company themselves. And as you can see in the background, just looking at the corner here, if I just undo this flap here, if I can get it out, you can just make out the logo of Japan Airlines there. Very, very nice indeed. But looking at the box even further, if I'm able to get that flap back in, sweet. Here at the bottom panel, we have the Boeing 787 Dreamliner titles there, the 2D rendering of the aircraft, the engine models, which is also on this panel here, just see there, and the aircraft in one different scale. There is the registration of the aircraft, and then there is the barcode. On this panel, it's very hard to see the details, as of course everything is red. I don't mind though, because that's my favourite colour. The Dreamliner typeface there, as I lose the box out of shot. Here we go, and some other details like that. On the top panel, we have the Dreamliner titles in white typeface, which is actually better to see. And then we have the engine models logo there. And then on the right side, we see the 2D rendering of the aircraft and the registration again. And this side is identical to the other side, just different colours in the background of the box. And on the back of the box, we have the white engine models logo. And other than that, it is pretty much identical to the other side in terms of the detailing. It of course being instead on this panel, I don't know why it's hard to pick up, but here we go. We have the social handles of NG Models, the Facebook page, and the Instagram page, and of course their website. And then we got the barcode and the licensing information, and then the warning information. And this aircraft was made in China, as of course NG Models is a Chinese-based manufacturing. One of the best that people say. I will agree that some of their molds is quite outstanding, including their 787s. The 777s, I mean, I kind of think that Aviation 400 has still got it over NG models in some degree, but I mean, I do have the British Airways 777-200ER by NG models. So if you want to go ahead and check out the model review I did of that model, go ahead and check out the top right corner right about now, leading you to that video. And of course, I do have some other 777s on the way. KLM, United, Qatar Airways, to say the few of them. They will be in future videos coming to the channel very, very soon. So without further ado, that is the showcasing of the box and of course the reading out of the airline and the aircraft. So let's go ahead and check out the model. And here is the absolutely stunning Japan Airlines 787-9 by NG models wearing the Oneworld livery. Now in this portion of the video I'm going to be showcasing the model up close to the camera, showing you the different aspects and the details on this model and giving you some information about what each of the components do. So let's dive into the model and start the review. First of which, zooming into the model and getting the nose into the shot. As you can see, NG models have done a very, very good job in terms of the rounding of the curvature of the nose here. NG models have a wonderful mold, as you can see. JC Wings is another one that does a very good 787, and of course AV400, or Aviation 400, is the newest one to do the 787. But here in the middle of the shot we can make out the 787's copper windows, and in the middle of the shot as well we can make out in between those copper windows we can make out the window wipers. Here in the shot we can also make out the lines that make out the nose cone. Underneath that is the weather radar. Now that is a component on board that has the purpose to detect storms along the flight path and to give the pilots a visual indication of rainfall intensity and turbulence to enable the crew to navigate around any potential hazardous areas along the assigned flight path that they've made for their flight. In the middle of the shot there, nicely zoomed in, we have the Oneworld logo. Now, Japan Airlines, as I mentioned before, joined the Oneworld Alliance on April the 1st, 2007, and diagonally to that we have the Japanese flag. Here we have the pitot tubes and the angle of attack, and at the bottom here we can make out the nose gear door with 861 on it, and we have the nose gear as well, which does rotate, as you can see. Here is the L1 door, and moving along we have the cabin windows between the L1 and L2 boarding door just there. And above the in between there we have the Oneworld Alliance typeface there in purple, very nice indeed. I think the Oneworld livery does suit Japan Airlines, also suits the likes of Qantas and of course American Airlines as well. I do hope that Qantas eventually puts a Oneworld livery on potentially their one of their 787s, or at least one of their future 350-1000s, or maybe even an A380. Here we have the Japan Airlines logo and some detailing of the fuselage here. Not too sure what these are. Do let me know in the comment section below what these are. As I mentioned, here is the L2 door. Now this is a passenger boarding door. On the top here we have an antenna here. If I can just try to focus on it. There we go. And here we have the SATCOM, which is just in the middle of the shot there. Just trying to focus on it. Now there we go. That is that provides the IFE or in-flight entertainment on board the aircraft behind each seat. Here is the wing light in the middle of the shot there. and there is the fairing, the joining of the fuselage and the wing. Here is the number 1 engine on this aircraft, because the 787, all the 787s are equipped with 2 engines. Either Rolls-Royce Trent 1000s, but in this case these are the General Electric Gen X1 Bravo engines. As you can see, we can look through them, and here's some nice details of the chevrons here and the exhaust. Moving down the wing, as I can try and focus on it, there we go. We have the nice details of the overwing exit and the leading edge. Here we have, at the end of the wing here, we have the raked wingtip. This is one of my favourite parts of the 787 Dreamliner, as of course this is what generates the wing flex, or it's is the predominant or more focused point of the wing itself. Now there should be some strobe lights on the end here. I think they're in the centre of the shot there, but they're very hard to see on this model in general. So let's keep going. Here we have the L3 door, as I'm trying to focus on it. And there we go. Used in the event of emergencies. Here are the landing gear. As you can see, they do roll. I'll try to focus on it as well. There we go. And there is the other one. Moving down the fuselage here we have the bottom antenna. Here are some more antennas on the top of the fuselage. Here above the cabin windows we can see the UNICEF logo here, and below at the bottom we can see a baggage compartment. Here we have the L4 door. Now that can be used during boarding via the apron. The registration, Juliet Alpha 861 Juliet, and below that we have the 787 titles in the black Boeing font. And here we have the tail fin of Japan Airlines. Very, very nice indeed, nice and simplistic. As you can see, we have the Japan crane logo there. As I'm trying to focus on it, not too sure why I'm having trouble focusing in this video, but there we go. There is the Japan Airlines logo there. Here are the elevators, and you can probably just make out the logo light there in the middle of the shot there. Now that is used during night operations to light up the tail fin, to give the ATC an identification of who the operator is of the aircraft, and also the pilots that are also operating on the ground to see who the operator is of the aircraft that are around them. And it can be used as a marketing tool to advertise the airline to people within or around an airfield. There's also another one on the other side. And here is the APU, very nice indeed, known as the Auxiliary Power Unit. As I turn the model around to show you guys the differences on this side of the aircraft, you can make out just in the middle of the shot, you can see the emergency escape hatch for the pilots in the event of an emergency. Moving down further on, we have the number 2 engine. Nicely done. There is a green navigation light, and now there is no navigation light on the other side, so that is quite interesting indeed. There is the registration, upside down registration on the top of the wing there. I will just show you that right way up. There we go, with the sun dot there, the red sun logo there or decaling for Japan. And moving down, or here we have the forward baggage compartment. If I am able to get it into the shot, here we go, just there. And at the rear we can see the rear baggage compartment, just there. And again we have the Japan Airlines tail fin. Now let's look at the bottom of the aircraft momentarily. I'm going to do my best in terms of focusing here, guys. At the front of the aircraft, we can see where the nose gear gets retracted into, the nose gear doors just there. There is that baggage compartment again. There is the anti-collision beacon on the bottom of the aircraft. Now there is no anti-collision beacon on the top of the fuselage, which I'll show you in a short while. Here is the stand hole and the outline of the landing gear doors. Here are the landing gears as well. Detailing of the wing is very nice. As I show you the other side, we can make out the registration if I can get it into the shot. There it is. Here we have the red outline of where the ram air turbine would be located, otherwise known as the RAT, used in the event of testing, and of course if there is a emergency with the engines. Here is the rear baggage compartment, as I mentioned before, and as we move down we can see the outline of the APU, or the entryway of the APU, I bet. So that is the model review of, or pretty much the displaying of the 787-9, the Japan Airlines Oneworld liveried by NG Models. If you did enjoy that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel below. And then that bell icon for post notifications coming for videos coming soon to the channel. If you did enjoy this video as well, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, as it would help me out and support the channel moving forward. If you are wanting to support me or support me even further in terms of my social accounts, I do have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I have a website for my airport. I'm a part of a Discord server, and coming soon to my social area will be my Patreon account coming soon. In terms of Instagram, my main Instagram account is ASJ International Airport's official Instagram account. Now that is where you can get all the insights and updates to everything that goes around or happens on my socials, and including YouTube, Patreon, the website, and other things. If you want to come along and join live streams and see the photos that I put up of my model collection, including day and night shots, then go ahead and support me on there. The first link in the description below in terms of the social area. Also on Instagram, I've got my Infinite Flight page where I showcase the imagery or the images of my journeys around the world on Infinite Flight. Facebook and Twitter links are down in the description below as well. I'm part of a Discord server, the Global Aviation Alliance. That's where we talk about everything aviation, models, favorite aircraft, our favorite liveries, favorite journeys overseas, plane spotting, and of course flight simulators. Want to come along and join that? Do let me know in the comment section below, and I'll pass you on to one of the admins on that server to get your application processed. Now I will say that one of the requirements, I believe, is that you have a model airport, but I can check on that as well if you are interested. The website for ASJ International Airport, asjairport.com, the link is below as well. If you're wanting to go ahead and check that out, make sure you check that video out via a PC or a laptop, as of course the website is not yet compatible for a mobile device. I'm still working around ways to get that up and running, but until then, make sure you go ahead and get the utmost professional viewing via a PC or a laptop device. And soon enough, to the social realm of everything that I do on social media will be the Patreon account. Now that is where you could possibly support me in terms of helping me out with affording a video editing software to provide you guys with more professional content in terms of adding intros and outros to my videos, and of course background music and other graphics on the screen as well. And it could you can also help me out with affording the model aircraft to provide you guys with more model reviews. As of course, model aircraft these days, especially by Gemini jets, Phoenix models, and of course NG models, the models these days are very expensive, so it would help me out if you guys wanted to support me in that aspect. So do look out for the launch of that Patreon account via either a post on Instagram or in the Instagram story. So it is advised that you go ahead and support me on Instagram to be updated with everything that goes around on my social media accounts. So that will do it for today's model review, guys. This video, the model review of the Japan Airlines 787-9 Dreamliner by NG Models wearing the Oneworld livery. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you want to go ahead and support me even further, go ahead and subscribe to the channel below and ding that post notification bell for future content. I have a great bunch of videos coming up very soon to the channel, including another model review coming after this one. I've got a massive unboxing coming very soon, and some more unboxings of my pre-orders of I believe it was the August release by NG Models, and I've got a massive unboxing as well of multiple models coming to my connection very soon. And of course, a video that is based around my 787 collection, where I'm going to be showcasing all of my 787s in a couple of videos. If you want to check out them, go ahead and subscribe and click on that post notification bell to be notified when those videos go live. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then soon enough on the left hand side will be my most recent video on the channel. On the right hand side will be the full playlist of model reviews I've done so far on the channel. In the middle is where you can subscribe. But until next time, guys, fly safe, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.